Hi guys and girls, and welcome to the 10 tips for learning words in any language series. Have you ever struggled with one of the following problems? You've stumbled upon a lot of words when you were reading a text that you didn't know, or you try to construct a sentence but to no avail, or you can't really recall a word that you thought you knew well. Well, these are some of the very common problems across a wide spectrum of language learners. If you have these problems whenever you learn a new language, don't worry, you're not alone, and this is actually pretty normal. That is also the reason why I have decided to create this series, to give you a very easy, step-by-step, practical way of solving this problem once and for all. So without further ado, let's get into it. And step number one, or tip number one, is learn from context. Let's start with the English language. If I say, for example, the word game, game as a noun means a lot of things, but you will probably think about cards, Monopoly, football, game, playing, etc., etc. But actually, game as a noun also means something else. If I say the English lord was chasing game in South Africa, just one example, you will know that game doesn't actually mean playing, or it doesn't have anything to do with playing in this context, but has to do with wild animals. So game means both wild animals and something that is related with playing, two completely different things. Let's consider, for example, my beautiful language, Italian, my mother tongue, and let's consider the word amo. If you take the word amo in isolation, it can mean two completely different things. Amo can be a verb in the expression ti amo, I love you, or can mean the bait or the hook in the expression il pesce ha abboccato all'amo, a fish has taken the bait. Two completely different meanings and even two different functions. One is a noun, one is a verb, which means that any word can mean everything and nothing at the same time. What narrows down the meaning of the specific meaning is obviously context. So, one, always make sure that you learn words in context. Either you hear something or you read something, that is really, really important. And the second one, which is also less obvious, is whenever you find a word, make sure that you also find and discover the multiple meanings and connotations and uses of that word. And you can do that, for example, by consulting an online vocabulary. There's tons of them. That is really important, and it allows you to see the variety and complexity of every single word that you stumble upon. If you want to know more, just click on the link in the description box which will lead you to a thorough article about this marvelous topic. As always, thanks for watching, and see you in tip number 2.